How's it going, y'all? It's Nixis here, and I have an announcement. I got some great news. I recently joined Quality's Discord not too long ago, and the people on there are amazing. I love them all to death. Like, they accepted me right away. There was no animosity. It was like meeting, relatives that I had never known, and they're all cool and shit. Like, I think I made this analogy before. It was like I showed up to a cookout, and instead of kicking me out, they made me a plate, and we just started talking and shooting the shit and vibing, and it was just a really good time. I really loved it. They've become my Discord family at this point, and it hasn't even been a month. It's almost a month, and I don't know, I love them to death. But one of the people on there, New Beginnings, I have her YouTube channel and the link to her merch shop in the description below. But I copped some of her merch to support her, and it just came in the mail, so I'm gonna show you here. Ow! Get it in camera shot. I know my titties are too big. I'm sorry, man. Love many, trust few. And let me put yeah, can you see that? Yeah, focus in on that. Hell yeah. So I know I'm fucking loud as shit in my mic right now, but I don't give a fuck. Shit fits like a dream. What is this? This is an extra large. There are different colors. There's green, yellow, purple, pink, all types of different colors. Please go and support her. The art that they make is amazing. I am steadily approaching 500 subscribers, which I didn't think I would see ever. So, as a thank you, 1, to New Beginnings for this amazing merch, and 2, to you guys, the supporters. I'm gonna be doing a little mini episode, Overanalyzed. I'm going to analyze the message on this shirt here. It says, love many, trust few. That's very relevant, actually, especially with what we've been hearing in the news as far as, rappers being fake and talking shit about other rappers and other musicians behind their backs, thinking that, they're protected because they're in prison. You can love a lot of people, but it takes a special kind of person to earn your trust and keep it. You have to know which people are out here with your best intentions in mind. It's only these people that you should trust. It's not saying don't trust anybody. It's saying keep your circle small. Because in an age where people are constantly looking at you sideways, in an age where people are constantly plotting your demise, hiding it behind a smile and kind words, formal pleasantries, you gotta keep the real ones close, You gotta know who's out here, who is standing beside you throughout everything, and you gotta keep those people. Because a lot of y'all play around with, a lot of y'all will mess around with and push away the people that really care about you, and will spend your whole life running to and catering to and kissing the ass and feet of these people that don't give two shits about you. And that's not healthy. It's not. You should have the self-respect to know that somebody who doesn't have your best interests in mind, somebody who doesn't, care about you, and it claims to be somebody who loves you, it's not worth your time. You gotta have the self-respect to know that person is just leave them for the streets. You can spread love as Jesus taught. Love everybody. Love thy neighbor as I would love thyself. But even Jesus got betrayed, and he loved everybody. I'm hitting you with that heavy shit today. I'm fucking on one right now. But yeah, even Jesus, the man who loved everybody, was betrayed. But love many, trust few. Know who is out here to really stick by you through the mud and the trenches and the valleys, I was actually thinking about something earlier while I was trying on the merch, and I was looking at the message, and it was just there's a lot of people out here, especially with this whole Young Thug situation. There's a lot of people out here that will pretend to like you when you get to a point where you're gaining a lot of recognition. And it just got me thinking, and it's like, this is an important message, especially for my young people. And I'm talking about like younger than me. The people that weren't there with you during the climb don't deserve to be there with you when you finally reach the top. And this applies to everybody, including family. If you had a dream that you aspired to and your family refused to support you and refused to stand by you and refused to believe in you, and when you finally achieve that goal and you reach your dreams and you become the superstar that you were always meant to be, and then they start trying to crawl out of the shadows and try and take credit for your success, leave them. They weren't there for you. They didn't believe in you when you didn't have all of the money and the fame and the accolades and stuff. Why should they be there for you now? It's fake. It's not real. It's not genuine. So have the wisdom to recognize when people really care about you, and know the difference between people that genuinely care about you and people that think of you as a means to an end. Like Drake, for example. Drake does not care about anybody except himself. He only sees his friends as a means to an end, tools to bolster his own success. That's the reason why him and Metro started beefing in the first place. This shirt, love many, trust few. Love everybody. Strive to be the best version of yourself that you can be. Don't ever let anybody kill your joy. Your joy is the one thing that is the most powerful. As long as you're happy, that's all that matters. There's no reason stressing about what people think of you, because the real friends will think very highly of you and are not afraid to tell you how highly they think of you. They are not afraid to gas you up, not because they want something from you, but because they live vicariously through you. It's like Kendrick said in The Heart Part 6, if he won, that means I won. That's real love. Being happy for somebody else's success and wanting somebody else's success, wanting that person to succeed in life, wanting that person to shoot for the stars and reach them. Because there's a lot of jealous bitter ass haters out here. A lot of them. People just do not like seeing other people happy because, I don't know, it just makes them feel miserable or something, or feel like they're not doing enough. So then they want to project their insecurity onto you and try to bring you down to their level. But I've yapped on enough about it. It's called Overanalyzed for a reason. How the message is very strong, and it's one that can easily be misconstrued. Yeah, you could take it as being overly paranoid, but it's like, there's a difference between being paranoid and being careful with the people that you choose to hang around. Because the people you associate yourself with changes you. It actively affects you as a person. If you're constantly hanging around people who lift you up, who are there for you, who support you through thick and thin, best days, worst days, it doesn't matter. Your perception and your opinion of yourself will gradually improve. Use myself as a testimony. I was at a point in my life where I actively hated myself. And I use that word literally. I hated myself. I hated the way I looked. I hated the way I dressed. I hated the way I walked. I hated the way I talked.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress.
But as I hung around people who actually cared about me and lifted me up instead of tearing me down, pretty soon the naysayers and those outside voices and even the inner voices became overpowered by the positivity and the support and the love. And pretty soon that dark shadow was removed from my eyes and I saw myself the way everybody else did. I love everybody as Christ loves us. That is my golden rule. Love people the way you would want. Treat people the way you would want to be treated. It's been that way since we were toddlers. Yes, some of these motherfuckers had forgot that shit. COVID done made people forget how to treat people. That's okay. But like, that's fine, because we still live in an age where you can get slapped for saying some out of pocket shit. Like, it is what it is. Just as you have the freedom to say what the fuck you gonna say, I have the freedom to shoot back and comment on how crusty your wig is and how your toes are doing the electric slide over top of each other with them flip-flops. The point is, know and understand when people actually have your best interests at heart, whether it be friendships or relationships or family members or coworkers. It doesn't matter who. Just know the signs that people genuinely want to be around you, not because of what you can offer them, but because they're genuinely attracted to your personality. They see that light inside of you and it draws them in. They want to be close to you. And that's a beautiful thing. It's human connection at its finest. You know, humans by default crave that sort of connection. But unfortunately, there are too many situations where people are being screwed over by these manipulative narcissists, and it just destroys their whole perception of everyone. And so they isolate, and it does something to you psychologically. It's actively damaging, not only to your mental health, but to your spirit. And so having a tight circle of a few people is infinitely better than having 500, 600, 700 friends who only want you for what you can give them. Because while those 700 people may show an interest in you now, once they get what they want from you, they'll be gone. It'll be like they weren't even there. Apparitions. But the real ones, the realest of the real, they'll be with you. They'll be right there, right by your side. At the top, at the bottom, at the climb, during the come up. They are there consistently throughout it all, ready to go to war with you. Those are the real ones. Those are the ones you should trust, because they're actively putting their trust in you as a person. Because only somebody that really, really trusts you will be willing to go to jail for you. Will be willing to get in a fight for you, bro. The moment somebody starts trying to throw hands, they're the first one jumping in swinging. It's because they trust you and they love you. They don't want to see you get hurt. They are literally trusting you with their safety and their well-being without even realizing it. And I think that people, especially Black people, should really, really practice this and understand who has their best interests and who doesn't. If more people would just realize who they should trust and who they shouldn't, the world would be a much better place. And I'm gonna close with a quote from the late poet Maya Angelou. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. But, as always, I have been Nixus, and I will catch you in the next video. See ya.